going on, guys? It's your boy John Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her infamous 22 number to a new one. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Everybody's having a great day today. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of food and definitely be safe and spend time with your family. I don't know how many videos is going to come out the pipeline today. We're spending a lot of time with my family that I don't get to see very often. Thanksgiving is at my
The whole sports world was rocked by the shocking revelation that USA basketball recently made, and you won't accept the explanation. The current indisputable face of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark, is being forced to give up her famous number. To be clear, this is more than just a shift in the number. This is an assertion. Fans, commentators, and everyone in between are serious.
Name is bigger than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's name has definitely took the world by storm in these last recent days, dealing with this Team USA situation, because we ultimately know she was snubbed from the cover of Team USA. And not only is they snubbing her, the disrespect is continuing, because it's looking like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her number. Now, this article has come out early this morning about the matter, so this could be the first time you guys is hearing about this. But let's blow it up and let's dive right into the story, man. It states Caitlin Clark Team USA number change turns heads.
And here's the thing. Just before Team USA's crucial training camp in North Carolina, the bombshell was formally revealed. An important meeting is planned from December 12th to December 4th. This camp, which includes
change her number. Now, this article has come out early this morning about the matter, so this could be the first time you guys is hearing about this. But let's blow it up and let's dive right into the story, man. It states Caitlin Clark Team USA number change turns heads. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will be wearing a foreign number the next time she competes on a basketball court. Hold up, wait a minute. Now, we know the 2026 basketball season is up in the air, which that's a whole nother video too that we have to discuss, because the CBA agreement is down to like 3-4 days, man. I believe.
Make absolutely no mistakes regarding it. Caitlin Clark's number 22 isn't just any random jersey number. It is without a doubt the most recognizable number in all of women's sports at the moment. There is no argument that can be made against this unquestionable conduct. The number 22 has become an integral part of her identity.
Is up in the air, which that's a whole nother video too that we have to discuss, because the CBA agreement is down to like 3-4 days, man. I believe it's at the end of the month, and I don't believe they're going to settle for another extension. I believe that the ladies, is from what I'm hearing, is tired of this whole negotiations stuff, and they're ready for this lockout. Now, I was one of the people that was on board telling y'all, man, I don't believe it's going to be a lockout. I'm here to tell you I'm changing my whole wavelength of thinking. I'm changing everything about that whole process of thinking, because I believe it's definitely going to be a lockout. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no shit.
Her amazing biography, her entire brand, and the gripping story of her journey are all inextricably and strongly connected to that number. It captivates a huge audience that goes well beyond the typical basketball fan base, because it embodies the daring long-range three-pointers, the nearly psychic court vision, and the unwavering determination to win. She has actually come to be associated with the number 22 in the same way that Wayne Gretzky or Michael Jordan are always associated with the number 23. Demanding a change at this stage of her career seems like a calculated attempt to weaken the extraordinarily strong.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no shaking it. I believe the owners is being very, very disrespectful to the women. They definitely deserve $1 million contract. Now, do they deserve 5-10? I don't believe so, but 1.1 to 2 million, yes, they deserve that, bro. We all can agree on that. I've never been one to say that the women don't deserve their money, because they definitely do. Now, goes on to say, there's a case to be made that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. there is no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most.
Here's what her admirers find even more annoying. It appears that USA Basketball has previously underestimated Caitlin Clark's extraordinary impact on the sport. You may recall that she was noticeably almost shockingly left off of the USA Basketball team's cover earlier this year. Given her evident appeal on a global scale and the enormous television viewership she routinely commands, this was a blatant omission that perplexed watchers. This growing trend of either ignoring or deliberately discrediting her standing as a rising star feeds passionate conjecture that
goes on to say there's a case to be made that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There is no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number for any woman athlete in the world. As of today, there's no number in women's sports that can come close, remotely close to the notoriety of Caitlin number. Instead, this is largely owed to Caitlin Clark being arguably the biggest star in women's sports on her own.
What number will she be wearing, then? According to official reports, Caitlin Clark will wear number 17 during the next USA training camp. 17. Even while it is merely a random number on its own, its true significance comes from the fact that it is not at all a number. This forced change raises a lot of problems, especially when you consider how well-known her brand is. You must inquire as to whether the organization is making a conscious effort to assert its control to show who's purchased. Or is it just a tone-deaf, out-of-touch choice that totally misses the cultural significance of her well-known brand? The message being conveyed to Clark and her admirers is unsettlingly obvious, regardless of how you interpret it.
Floyd, she's been really quiet. We haven't really been hearing a lot out of the Cheryl Suits department. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I've been noticing that, bro. We have not been hearing a lot from the Cheryl Suits department. Now, it says the fact that Clark and Wilson wear the same number in the All-Star game caught attention, if only because there was one question about how they shared the number, and the number will be highly. Caitlin Clark suffered a growing injury. Oh, yeah, Caitlin Clark didn't play in the All-Star. How was they going to...
The startling discovery that absolutely nobody on the USA Basketball training camp roster will be wearing number 20 is what makes the whole scenario even more confusing and, to be honest, utterly irritating for so many of her admirers. Give that some thought. It's not as though a seasoned player or a well-known celebrity with an
Moving on to another story, I found this to be very, very interesting. So, rapper, legend, Lil Wayne, man, giving y'all some content here. Let's listen to what he said about Caitlin.
I don't be hearing so much, so I'm gonna say something. Have y'all know anything about Caitlin Clark? Okay, I know where I'm at. Man, shout out Caitlin Clark, man. That's a motherfucking dope, man.
So Wayne was in Desmond's, Iowa. I hope I said that right, because y'all be on me, man. Lovely, lovely city. I had the pleasure of going there for Caitlin Clark retirement. I enjoyed.
Additionally, this particular offense against Clark serves as a sharp and potent reminder of the larger disdain that women in sports, especially in the WNBA, frequently experience. It is closely related to the continuous, challenging battles for fair compensation, safer and better travel circumstances, and greater acknowledgement of their extraordinary physical ability. Consider it. The league as a whole suffers when the most well-known and well-liked star in the sport is handled in this manner. It reflects the long-standing annoyances and draws attention to the deeply ingrained systemic issues that still plague women's basketball, despite the sport's recent and remarkable rise in popularity. These pervasive issues are further highlighted by the continuing contentious talks surrounding the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement and the very real prospect of a lockout. The players are speaking out more and more about how they feel severely underappreciated by team owners, pointing to a sharp, even offensive discrepancy between their enormous contributions to the league's expansion and the real remuneration they receive. You see, this change in the number isn't a singular